show up live. If you don't come on for the live and realize Richard Brown Films live, share the live with your friend them. Tell them say your Richard Brown Films there and one with a reason and talk about a few things. Alright? So check in for the live. Check in, check in. Wait until we see the live count gone up, then we check in. 7 people up on the live. Now go and share the live, man. Share the live on your WhatsApp, share the live on your Facebook. Just share the live, man. Alright, so when we see 20 people come on for the live, then we start what a reason with you. 7 people is not a lot. It's not a lot for me. Alright, 21 people, so we can start reason with you know. Blessed evening to everybody who tuning in on the live. It's been quite a while since I have gone live. However, this evening I feel like I wanted to go live because I wanted to talk about these beautiful coaches when Miss Slung in here. Well, Miss Slung in one, so I know the coaches Miss Slung in. Miss Slung in a coach, but we have coaches, so we can talk about them. All right, so let's talk a little bit about them. All right, so and we moved from Richard Brown Films moved from Negril to Petersfield over 2 years now. We rented an apartment, and to be honest, it's nice, it's clean. However, there are a lot of amenities that I feel like have been missing from the apartment, and hence we didn't do a lot of shooting in the living room aspect of it. We shoot in a room, we shoot outside, we shoot elsewhere, but we have never really shot much in the living room of the apartment because I felt like there was a lot of amenities missing, to make it look like our house. So now, um, I have these, them look brand new now, but I had these couches at home, and I decided that I wanted to do a little upgrade to my house. So what I did was I took these couch to a we don't call it upholstery guy charged me a pretty penny, and he took them apart. Like he literally scrapped down everything, took off all the sponge, all the material, and he wrapped them over in some beautiful couches. See how they look? Want to see them. So they look nice, beautiful couch, and that are the big one over there. So we actually remodeled them. Cost me a pretty penny. I was willing to take that out of my pocket and get it done because I felt like it was necessary to have some couches. As I said, it has been 3 years since we moved from Negril, and for me personally, that was one of the big things missing from the apartment, and and because of that, we never shoot a lot in the living room setting. And now that the couches them now, it's something that I definitely want to start shooting in the apartment. I still feel like there's a lot of things still missing. Like for example, I want to get some some nice picture frames on the wall. I also want to get a few, them little fake flowers where you can put outside of the couch. I want to get some of those, and the vase where they going on. I want to get some of those. Also, I feel like either me I go get one center table put in on the, and also me I get a dining table, because a lot of scenes I feel like could be shoot around a dining table settings. So just I try to get the apartment to look up a certain way, but things do take time, and a lot of things that we do, it's out of pocket. It's not like we have a barrage of people who support us and give we money all the time, say, oh, buy this, do this. We do have one and two people who love what we are doing and reach out now and then and contribute and help, which we appreciate those persons, and I've always let them know personally that I appreciate them. So yeah. Presently right now, one of the things too where we want to change is, I don't know if you can see the kitchen from here. The stove. See the stove over there, so we want to change the stove. We had a 4 burner big stove, but it wasn't good. It wasn't good. Majority of the burner them start the problem. I had to throw it out and I bought a two burner. So now I want to get in a bigger stove. I think I want to get in a bigger fridge. But all of that costs money. And as I said, we don't have people who, a lot of persons who are pushing out and say, oh, no, do this, don't do that. So we are doing it little by little. Um, the year started out good. We have made a lot of films and we have improved tremendously in the quality of the work that we put out. And with that, I am really happy. I feel like we are getting there. Even this morning, me, I want to bridge a reason and him link me for me do something for him and him and me say, yo Richie, far I come from in a youth. Me see the growth. Me see where in the quality of the work look like something that I would definitely watch on Netflix. And to be honest, that make me feel good like we are moving in a right direction and getting better. And that is something that I always champion on getting better at what we do. So that's the vision. All right, so let's talk a little bit about some of the things that I have in store that I want. Right now, I have two series that I definitely want to work on. One is a more Christian type series. It was written by me. I definitely want to start working on that soon. But I'm still waiting for a few little more things to come. You know, me have some things more harder and I come props and because those things are going to help the movie them to look a certain way. Um, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the camera can get bad mind sometimes, and sometimes I really wonder when new camera come, next camera start act up. Um, recently, we got a camera a couple months ago. Last year, whatever, we bought a new camera. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, December we bought a new. December we bought a new camera. Yes, well, I think it was December. No, the other day one of the next camera screen stopped work. Me have to start using on top of it, and it just a act up. I me still have one where me I wait for to finish repair. Them say 3 weeks, so hopefully by next week it's supposed to be done. Me have that where me I try to get down from the state, and then me have this way as that me have to send it to get it fixed. So we have a lot of things doing and a lot of things that we're trying to get where we want to go. One of the main things that we've been in discussion with, because me talk a lot, and I reason with my son, I reason with Anton, because we are the person who are behind the production. So we have to talk, make suggestions, and we have to think about where we're going and things that we're going to do. And one of the things that we've been talking about is we know Jamaicans love the patois. Them love to sit down and listen to them own dialect on TV and oh that's Jamaican, I love the accent rate. But let me tell you, one main thing that we have been discussing is if we're going to take this movie thing that we're doing to the next level, one of the thing that we are going to definitely have to work on and is our skin. And when I say that, I mean we have to try cut down on the patois. We have to try to see how best we can go to English, how close we can speak and it sound like our English. And the reason why I say that because I love my Jamaicans, but if I might be honest and telling the truth what God love, if we're going to depend on Jamaicans alone to watch the content and support what we do, we are going to remain the same place where we're right now. We're now going to evolve, we're now going to touch a big screen. So in order for we reach a dimension there, what we have to do is we have to fix up our language and try to see if we can appeal to the international market. Meaning that when we do a movie and we're talking on the movie them and we edit and put it out and put on with subtitles, they can watch it and they can understand what we're saying. And not only that they can understand what we're saying, but they can also read the subtitles. Yes, that is good, but they have to understand what we are saying. It cannot be raw cha patwa. And that is one of the things I want to do going forward. Like for the next movie when I work on, I am going to pay keen attention to how we talk in the movie. Because I feel like it's a tough line to talk. Let's spot where we. Yeah, so, well, you see, the thing is, it's worth a try. I'm not going to tell you that that's the key process, but I'm going to tell you from a person who edit and who shoot, which, the patwa is just too deep. Like, for example, I'm going to give you a perfect example. When we put the movie in the program I'm use to edit, the program can analyze the audio. So the program works. It can analyze the audio. When it analyzes the audio, it then translate what is being said in the movie into writing, into subtitles. Now, because the patwa is so deep, when it translates it, sometimes it get it way off, it wrong completely. It wrong, not only that it wrong, but sometimes you can't even understand what is being said. And for me personally, that's a big issue because we're doing YouTube and we can't fool ourselves. It's impossible for us to take a month to do one movie, meaning that we shoot, edit, subtitle, and then put it out. It not gonna make no sense. It's like we're gonna run ourselves into bankruptcy if we do that. So that is the reason why I even sometimes we put out movies so fast because we need social media. We need those content to be going out so it can generate revenue, so we can pay ourselves and we can pay others. So that is something that I have to address. I'm not going to say we have to go toe with English, but we have to fix it up. A lot of the jokes go over my friend in I am Jamaican, but they are not. They love the movie still though. Yeah. Understand me? I say so. We have to fix it up, man. I would love, not because of YouTube. I would love every movement put on YouTube. It can have subtitles because my vision. I'm going to give you. I'm going to tell you my vision. Since I'm here and I'm talking and a lot of audience, a lot of you guys are listening, I can tell you my vision that I have with me I do. And this is something that I've been discussing with my son and I've discussed with Altana. And I even talked to Vas about it too because I'm a friend and we reason a lot about production and what we are doing. And one of the things we talk about is that, and for example, I'm going to give you the most recent movie that we did, which is Done of All Dance, which it kind of remind me of when we did Pop the Balloon, the production level. And when I look at Dance of All Dance, one of the main concern was the language. If and it had the essence of a movie that could I watch a theater. But at the end of the day, the language to more fine tuning and spend a little more time, it could have been perfect. But the language. So we have to attempt it. And one thing I realize in filmmaking is practice becomes perfect. So for example, I remember when we started out, I started out shooting with one camera. Started shooting with one camera. Then I moved to start shooting with two. And it took me a little while to get used to two. But by shooting and shooting and shooting, it becomes a norm. It's like if me shoot with one camera, it feels awkward. Same thing. For years, I have been doing video production from I was 17. Most likely, I started using Adobe Premiere when I was probably 20, 21 or something like that. And I've used Adobe Premiere for years. And probably around the last 3 years, I start using a software called DaVinci Resolve because I was never comfortable Premiere in the sense that when I try to color the video, them that me just get the look we want in a Premiere. And from me switch to DaVinci and me fine tune and figure out how to color the video them, I'm going to tell you I've seen a vast difference in how my movie them look. So, and right now if I'm supposed to switch back to Premiere, I feel awkward. So it's the same thing. I feel like if when we're doing these movies, we start practicing ourselves properly. Not necessarily for the entire movie, but for the most part. If we start preparing and practicing to speak properly in these movies, I feel like it can become something of the norm, and then it can definitely look to go internationally. All right. Um, I feel like I feel like I'm at that place that I feel happy. If I might say that, but the other place that I feel happy because I feel like everything is coming together. Everything is coming together. It's not perfect, but I feel like everything is coming together. And with that, there's nothing more I can really say. More and continue to add on what me I do. I've just purchased a bunch of props. Purchased two soldier suit, soldier hat, police vest, pregnant belly.
Yeah.
Well, give thanks, man. Um, Same guy in Toronto. Big up yourself, man. I definitely want to live long enough for that to happen, man. My son there with me, and him a push out the work to and him understand what it takes to make a movie. Him understand the whole process of what I am doing. So I have no doubt my legacy definitely will continue with him based on the fact that he's so um ingrained in what I am doing now. Um, so I'm definitely putting out the work, and I can see where form of other streaming platform, whether Amazon Prime or one of them, can happen, man. Um, it's really sad that we have been doing this for quite some time as it pertains to 5 years strong on YouTube. Um, 2 and 2 years I had from a solo standpoint in terms of me doing it separately from Fire. And honestly, I think I am getting there. I'm getting there, and I'm not going to tell you that I'm comfortable, but I am happy. I'm happy in the sense that I can put out a movie and I can get a good feedback from people and say, oh, I love what you do. And I can watch it too and I can feel the production growing. You know what I mean? I feel the production growing and I see it and I hear people say it. And it's kind of sad that we've been doing this for such a long time and we have not seen corporate companies come on board, or we have not seen, or I have not seen anybody who really have money jump in and say, yo, we love what I do, Let me come help you, man. Let me come support one of the financially and make the thing get bigger and grow. I've heard a lot of promises. That's what I've definitely heard. Because one of the things is I'm not going to my own self to feel disappointed. You know what I mean? I'm not going to set up myself to feel disappointed. I'm not going to get excited because somebody link me and say, yo, I love your production, man. I want to invest some money and then it don't work out. You know, I'm not going to get excited until I really see it in my hand. You know, so that's how it is. I have to really big up everybody who support me because I have some real people who are watch Richard Brown films, who are champion, who they behind the scene at cheering me on, want to see me reach to my fullest potential. You have people who reach out to me and send a little donation. I'm glad for it. You know what I mean? So because it goes a far way. Because let me tell you, a lot of people just see we do this and really don't know what it takes to do what we do. Like me have a to make him move have no money. But you know I'm putting my best foot forward. A lot of people don't understand. I say this to people, listen, I have people who stay here at the apartment, people like Jessica, people like um Javia, people like Chakaberry will just come back. They all stay here at the apartment. Um, well, I don't even want to use the words like incompetence on them part, you know. I feel like there are a lot of elements why I feel like a lot of Jamaican companies have not jumped on board and support what we do. I feel there are two main things I feel. And I feel like one is the country part of Westmoreland. That is one. And then two, I feel like a lot of these companies who support people who are so-called influencers or so-called content creators, I feel like they love the one them we love we always in a limelight or the mix up. It's like there's a limelight and Richard Brown films they round the limelight. We are doing thing in the shadows. I feel like that's what we do. We do these movies and when we go out, a lot of Jamaicans know us. So that tells us that we semi-famous, people know we. But there are the others who on social media they mouth loud and they make a lot of noise in the market. So those are the ones the corporate Jamaica love run with. You know what I mean? Not saying that if they don't, if they use people from Richard Brown films, it wouldn't create the same impact because let me tell you, don't fool. Anywhere in Jamaica we go, people know we. They can tell we have gone to some nook and cranny and people know we. You said it. All right. Let's agree with what Fabian said. They will want to run with Richard Brown films when they see us on the big screen. And I'm going to be honest and say it like this. One thing about me, me not frightened for money. So I'm going to put it like this. Whenever Richard Brown films hit the big screen, I'm going to tell you that is the point where I'm not going to be interested to go on none of them local TV station and I'm not going to be inclined to work with none of these corporate companies because it's to me it is unfair for put in so much hard work and reach to the top of the pinnacle and that is when some of these companies are going to want to run with me. Me not depend on that. You know what I mean? That is the time when me not going to want to work with none of them. But me not going to burn bridges and me not going to cuss.
Yo, let me tell you something.
Man, I have gotten so much calls from people from England, America, Canada, people from a matter of fact, I have had people flown from us from small island to come here so come look for it. I have had persons flown from Europe come spend time right that's why Richard Brown films. So I definitely know that people are seeing it. People in diaspora, them are watching movie them. You know what I say? People are watching them. And I definitely know that one of the day, you're gonna see Richard Brown films on a big screen. And I, I'm going to say this. It's going to reach to a point where I'm not going to forget my audience on YouTube because you are the persons who met me. You are the person who helped me get here. But there are going to be time when to watch a Richard Brown films movie, you might have to go for Netflix. It sounds away, but I truth. I feel like it's going to reach that point where to watch a Richard Brown films, you might have to go on a streaming platform. And that's where it's going to be. That's our aim. YouTube is a good starting point, but the type of money that we're making from YouTube, to be honest, if we stay right here, we are going to stay in a loop. And the loop is
Big up Cherry Pie.
in a New York. The loop that we're going to stay in is where we're at now. And I am too much of a visionary. I'm too much of a person who love growth to want to stay where I am now. I want to get to the big screen. I'm laying the foundation. I'm putting in the work. You know what I mean? And we just try to make things happen, man. And I definitely know that there are persons out there who involved in a film and have Jamaican background and know people. And sometimes it just takes some of these people who are watch a movie them to reach out to one cousin where they know I work on Netflix or have one link and say, yo, check out the youth from Jamaica, man. We are putting some work. See if you can reach out to him and make a thing happen for him. I guarantee you have Jamaicans who have connections. Big up yourself, Dr. Jack. Big up yourself, man. Dr. Jack is one of those persons who you don't say is one of the loyal supporter. From we don't ground till we rise up. So big up yourself, Dr. Jack, and continue to do your thing, man. For all the people who always interested in Dr. Jack, and know so once you link me, you send the connection and you don't know because he's one of those avid person who has been always championing us on in the background. You see me?
We are going to put
In the work, man, because as I'm telling you, the sky's the limit. We really see growth and really make things happen, man. You know what I mean? So sky's the limit, man. Sky's the limit, and I not only see growth in myself, but I see growth in even the people who act to them get better at what they do. You know what I mean? And I'm appreciative of every single person who has always been supporting what we do. You know what I mean? We appreciate that. All right, yeah, man. Building a studio. Do you have plans for the? For building? You know, so that never come out of planet. That is always a part of the plan. But everything take time. Everything take time. Because one of the things, to be honest, I don't want to do. I don't want to start a studio on nobody land. Me have to think about movie. I want to acquire a piece of land first. So there are steps, man. Which is 5 years from now. I do have a 5 year plan. A play thing, me not sure about the play thing. That's a different kettle of fish. We have something we have to think about. And if we do have a sponsor who have a sponsor one play, then we can motion up doing a play. You know what I mean? Yeah. So as I was saying, I have a 5 year plan. And part of the 5 year plan is get myself on the big screen, make the money, build the studio. That's the 5 year plan. It's not a elaborate plan, but that's the plan. And the plan B for that, as I allude to the speaking of the English earlier, the backup plan for what I said, do a movie, get on the big screen, make some money, build the studio. The backup plan for that is if we can do these movies that we're doing on YouTube, clean up with accent, then we will have a chance of not only putting it on YouTube, but getting it on other streaming platforms. Because YouTube is just one streaming platform, you know. You have 1,000 other streaming platforms. I wouldn't say thousand, that is just a fair speak, but you have other streaming platforms that take low budget movies, but the difference with those streaming platforms compared to YouTube, they want subtitles. You know what I mean? They want subtitles. So we want to see if we can maximize these movies in terms of getting the most revenue we can get from them. But in order to do that, as I said before, we have to fix up the English. We have to fix up the patois. And I'm going to put it like this, and I know persons who are watching me are gonna probably feel I gonna feel offended. I have to say it, and I'm going to say it like this. I want everybody who watch me right now, when you come out for the live, go and listen a Bob Marley song. Because I have to use Bob Marley as reference because Bob Marley is our biggest, is
Is the biggest.
artist from Jamaica. We're gonna use him as example. Because movie and music is not too far apart. I want you to listen every single one of Bob Marley's song. And one thing you can find across every one of the songs them are English. None of Bob Marley's song them when you sing on a patois. Even if you find one little stint of patois in it, 95% of what Bob Marley is singing in his song is English. Check out. No,
Go back to what me
just I say no. Why Bob Marley was able to hit that international market and still on that level is his English in him song them. And I want to use that as a blueprint for the movies that I am doing. Fix up the patois. And I'm almost guaranteed, guaranteed that if we fix up the patois, it ever go internationally. That's my plan. When we see the result, they never tell them about it. All right, so big up on yourself. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for showing support. I really do appreciate every single person who took the time out to come on the live, come listen to what I did have to say. You know, another thing as I say, I want to work on some more cameras. Because one of the things I've always said is to people who ask me about camera, we film almost every single day. And when you are filming every single day with these cameras, what simply will happen, we're on tear and then we're going to mash up. So the next move within probably by the end of the month or so, I have to try and collect the one way repair. I have to try program to get the next camera. Simple as that. Probably I'll try to see if we can get two colored light too. To kind of add a little um, feel and color to some of my movement. Yeah man, so that's the vibe. That's the vibe. Thank everybody as myself for tuning in. As we speak, my son I do some writing for me. And he don't never overlook what him do. And we look for what him do. See if we can take that and get some stuff done. We always alright. When we not shoot a right movie. So we always have stuff ready. As I say, I appreciate everybody who tune in, man. If you're on the live, I don't know watch the latest movie when we drop. We drop our movie yesterday. Please go on, go watch it. Yeah, Javi, you know, let me talk a little bit about the son. I'm not gonna talk this because I'm his son, but I'm going to say this. He has come a far, far way from graduating from school and just zoning upon the craft of filmmaking, editing, writing, directing. Honestly, as a father, I am proud. I'm gonna tell him all the time, say, yo, I'm proud of you because you do it. At your age, you do it. You excel. And I'm gonna tell him, so listen, What the fuck? Let me put it like this. So when me write the movie them, me just give him just write out and just not even read it back and him just go through it, make every correction, add scenes where him think need to add, take out scene where he take out, and we have a complete movie ready. Sometimes me not even know a script. Him know a movie about. Sometimes him even just say, "Oh, daddy, me have an idea," and he start write. And then I might go look for him and say, "Yeah, man, that good. Add this, add that." You know. So with all of them little vibe there, it only I get better. And part of the reason why it I get better is when when you have a team working with, it only can get better. I always tell people certain things might sound cliche when people say, "Oh, teamwork but the dream work," but it's facts. It's facts. Teamwork make the dream work. When you have somebody where can help you along the way, it just make it get better. It make the movie then get better and better. And while him I learn, even myself I learn. You know, me just I learn and me I get better at what me I do. You know, me continue to improve, me continue to work on my craft and just make the movie them better as the years goes by. But you know, don't know it already. We thank everybody who has always been supporting us. You know what I mean? We can't do it by ourselves. Fabian, big up yourself. I mean, I always pay homage to everybody who has along the way. I always pay homage to them because at the end of the day, I could have never reached thus far by myself. It is virtually impossible for me to reach where me there by myself. So me always start it out by say thanking my mother because even though she passed away, she is the pioneer in filmmaking. She was the one who made me first take up a camera. You know what I say? She is the pioneer. You know what I say? You guys, I'm sorry that you guys have never met her in person before she passed away, but she was the pioneer in this. She is the reason why I'm in filmmaking because she was doing it from what 91. You know what I say? So she is the pioneer. Oh yeah, keys was in her house. Pioneer. All right. Apart from my mother, Mr. Matthias Brown also passed on. He is the person who brought my mother into filmmaking, and him train her, and him did the same thing to me, and him train me too. So I always never left him out. I always say big up Mr. Matthias Brown. You know, you're not there no longer with me, but big up to you. Because of you, whole heap of other people are benefit from the fact that me do filmmaking. So big up yourself to Mr. Brown, big up yourself to my mother, Diana Muir Campbell. The next person we want to big up, another thing I know, apart from those two persons who brought me out into video production,
Now that I am doing
doing movies, I have to say big up to Fire because he was. I mean, I did a little 5 minute little movie. First time I do a movie, apart from me do a movie with Fire, I do a movie years ago. Like could be more than probably 18 or 17 when I did that movie there. Yeah, probably around that, I don't know, 5 minutes movie. And I did and am I actually the first person who give me the idea, say, yo, why not do a movie with it? And she give me the idea, I'm do it. She was the first person who that to me, and then Curious did see it. And Curious said to me, so what? Link me on, spend whole heap of weeks, months up here, right, and try to get it together. And Curious first bring the whole idea movie to me. And we do it, and we see if we can do it. And then fast forward to 2019 when we actually start the YouTube and get start the movie back. It took myself and Fire and Popeye who always did it in the beginning and Candy who came afterwards. You know, Juta, Alton, I can tell Alton has been there from day one. You know, I'm a family, so him did it from the inception. Matter of fact, him did it from before me start the movie. So he has always been here and still too. So Candy, Popeye, Jota, Curious, you know, my son, JV, a new actress that will come, you know what I say? Chaka Berry, everybody, names I'm not call to myself because there are other people who came along, even if them still was long, they came along, do them thing and then move on. Big up to them because it took everybody who played a role to get me a so many. You see me? Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, man. Because here I get a whole heap of highlight. You know what me do, and you know, it just continue if it does. Other than your son, are you actually related to any of the other? Yeah, yeah, man. Alton, I'm my cousin. I'm my first cousin. My auntie picked me. Am my auntie too. You see, the last movie I post, am I Muir? She my auntie. So those are those people who are my actual blood relatives. You know what I mean? So yeah, and then even the other day, my auntie said to Candy, said, boy, Candy, you know, say our family. Because Candy, out of everybody, Candy has been one of the person who have been there, one of the longest people here with me. You know what I say? She has been here a very long time. And I appreciate her because you don't know when you find somebody live on the grill, me move come up Petersfield, and she not only turn on the grill, she move come up Petersfield with me. That says a lot. That to be honest, that says a lot. And I might not say it often enough to her, but I really do appreciate her. You know what I mean? If nobody take up themselves and literally migrate, that shows a lot of respect and a lot of loyalty, if I might say that, to Richard Brown films. That says a lot. You know what I mean? And she's still there. You know, and I can't remember one time me and she ever have an argument, have a problem because I think she have that level of respect for me, and I have the same level of respect for her. So big up on yourself. Thank you guys for always supporting. And if at any given time you guys want to support us in any shape or form financially, please feel free to reach out to me, Richard Brown Films, on Instagram. I can probably give you my WhatsApp. Sorry, tired. We can, or lazy, I don't know, or hungry, one of them. We can talk a little bit and we can see how you guys can contribute towards what we're doing because we need all the help and support that we can get, man. You know what I mean? So we need it. So big up on yourself, continue to show love and support. And I do appreciate every single person who have took the time out to even if you just share up one of my video on YouTube, even if you just share up one of my video on Facebook, even if you just share up my video on WhatsApp, because one of the biggest way how we get views is through WhatsApp. It might sound funny. A lot of persons who find the channel, it's through WhatsApp. Them go up on WhatsApp and them find, they'll see the link, click on it and go over YouTube. So that's a big factor in our viewership. Big up on yourself, as I say, I love the fact that you guys continue to show support towards what we do. So we just go and do it and go and make Jamaica proud. Alright? Big up on yourself. Love and respect.